Alright, what's going on, everyone? I have a confession. I did a thing. Yep, I spent money on Arena. I can no longer claim to be free to play on Arena. I have officially bought in. We're gonna open 50 packs today. Actually, hang on. We're gonna go to the store. We're gonna type plays IndyCar into the code Maduhicker thing. And we're gonna get 3 free boosters, so we're gonna open 53 packs today. And we're gonna open them one at a time like absolute champions. So, yeah, I just want to talk about the arena economy as we open these, because I have finally bought in. I can't claim to be free to play. So let's talk about it and, I don't know, just talk about the arena economy, talk about things. First off, I don't normally spend money on Arena. I was free to play. I've always been free to play, or close to free to play. I mean, I technically bought the welcome bundle, which was like $5, and I did put money on my account once to buy the mastery pass, and then afterwards I used the gems that I earned from the mastery pass to buy future mastery passes. So I only had to do that once. I think I did buy a bundle once, so I think I spent like maybe $40 total in the course of like 3 years. But I don't normally spend money. I was free to play, basically like 99% free to play. I would use all of my gold from dailies to draft. I would build up gems from that, and I would use that to buy the mastery pass along with the gems I got from the previous mastery pass. I would almost always have enough gems at close to rotation or close to the new set to buy the mastery pass. In fact, this time, not only did I have enough to buy the mastery pass, as I'm recording this, I already have enough gems to buy the next mastery pass, which I'm guessing will be Kaldheim, right? So I already have enough. And I was able to do that free to play. Even though technically I bought in now, I had enough gems regardless. By the way, in case you're looking at my gems, I already opened these. I'm recording a voiceover. I was too impatient. I just wanted to open these, so I turned my recorder on. I recorded myself opening them in silence, and now I'm recording a voiceover, just to clear up any confusion about that. So anyway, I was able to play Magic Arena basically for free. But the problem is, I want to brew decks again. I want to brew more decks for this channel, and it's impossible to do that without spending some money. So I'm finally having to buy in. And to be fair, because some people might be like, evil money bad or whatever, I had to dump money into Magic Online as well. I mean, if you watched my old Magic Online content, I might do like a 7 to 10 ticket deck, but that means I had to spend $7 to $10 on it. So it wasn't free. I was spending money on that platform just the same. And honestly, a lot of people complain about the Magic Arena economy, but I think there are a couple of really good aspects to it. I personally think that it's actually really good for free-to-play players. The reason I say that is because you can have a totally free account, and if you draft with your gold from your dailies, you can actually build up a collection and build legitimate tier 1 decks. And on Magic Online, a single draft is like $10, and even a cheap standard deck is like $100, right? You have to actually buy the cards. So the problem is, it's hard to build a variety of decks on Arena for sure, but you can build a few tier 1 decks per rotation cycle for free. And there's no other way you can do that. So I'm not knocking the arena economy. I think there are aspects of it that are really good. And there are problems, like I often wanted to build decks and I just couldn't because I didn't have the wild cards, but that's also true for Magic Online. There's frequently times when I wanted to build a deck, but I didn't want to spend like $20 or $30 on it, so I just didn't. And on a totally free account, I built Mono Red Aggro, Rakdos Aggro, multiple versions of Rakdos Aristocrats. I built Jeskai Cycling. I built Simic Flash. All of them were fully finished. They were tier 1, card for card, finished decks. And I also had a bunch of janky brews as well that I kind of cobbled together for my collection. And oh, I forgot, I also had Bulgari Adventure. That one was a perfect card for card, but it was close. Also had Teamer Adventure. That one was missing a few cards. Like I only had 2 of the Fae of Wishes. I needed 4. So it wasn't perfect, but for the most part, I had a lot of tier 1 decks. And I was able to do that for free, and I was able to draft. Once per week for free with my quest gold. So I actually think it's not that bad. People complain, but the free-to-play aspect of Magic Arena, I think it's actually done fairly well. For me, the major problem with the economy, in my opinion, is just that it doesn't feel like spending money is worth it. That's the problem, and it's really weird, right? Like, if we think about this, this is the first time that I've spent money on Arena, and the payoff didn't really feel great. Again, this is a voiceover, already opened all these packs, but at the end of it, I was like, that's it. That's what $50 got me. and it just didn't feel like much. This was, by the way, if I didn't mention it, I bought the pre-order bundle, so I got the 50 packs and like an avatar and stuff. I don't really care. It was just an efficient way to spend money because it's 50 packs for $50. Normally $50 will get you 45 packs in the store, so it was basically 5 free packs. So yeah, I bought the pre-order bundle thing, and at the end of it, I was like, that's $50, and what'd I get for it? Not really that much. A lot of the cards that I opened, a lot of the cards that you see being opened on screen, I'm like never gonna use, and I didn't get nearly as many wild cards as I expected. At the end of it, I had 18 rare wild cards and 24 mythics, and that's with the wild cards that I already had, and that's not bad, but I mean, it's barely enough to build a single deck. And sure, I guess on Magic Online and in paper, $50 wouldn't build me a tier 1 deck there either, so I guess that's fair, but it's like, I don't know, I didn't feel like my money got me what I wanted. That's the big difference. If I go on Magic Online and I dump $50 onto my account, then I feel like I can spend that money efficiently, I can get what I want, and it feels like it's worth it, right? Like I can get a paycheck and be like, all right, I'm gonna throw $20 on my Magic Online account, and it feels like it's worth it. Like I feel like it's a worthwhile thing to do. I do not feel that way about Magic Arena. If I have $20, I don't want to spend $20 on Magic Arena, and it's not because I hate the economy, it's not because I don't like the game, because I play it a lot. I just like, I don't feel like my $20 is going to matter. Like it's not going to do anything. It's not going to get me anywhere. That's the big difference, right? Like Magic Arena is great for free to play players. If you're free to play, you can play tier 1 decks, which you can't do anywhere else. That's a unique experience that Magic Arena gives you. If you are a free-to-play player on Magic Online, you can't play anything. And if you're a budget player in paper, you have to play bad budget decks. But only on Arena can you not pay a penny and still play tier 1 decks. And that's good. Like that's an important thing. Obviously it's not perfect, but generally speaking, like it offers you something that no other platform can. And I think that's worth noting. And on the flip side, if you are all in, if you dump like $400 into every set and you fully unlock every single card in every set, then actually that's not as bad as it sounds, because you can build any deck, right? Like if you spent $400 on paper Magic, right? How many decks could you build? You could probably build 2 at most in standard, maybe 3 if you got some, some budget decks. But then that's it. Like that's your decks, and that's it. You can't do anything else. If you want to build another deck, you either have to spend more money or you have to trade cards, and then you can't play your old decks. But on Magic Arena, if you're a whale and you spend that much money, you have every single card. So you can literally play every deck. If the metagame changes tomorrow, you can change all of your decks. You have everything, right? So I think that the low end, right, the free-to-play aspect of Magic Arena is done well. Obviously, it could be better, but for the most part, like, I think it's okay. And I think the top end is fine as well, because you have plenty of cosmetics if you're a whale, and the ability to have all the cards and being able to play anything at any time is also good. So the top and bottom ends are fine, but in the middle, right, the mid tier, right, I have $50 and I want to throw it at my Arena account, it just doesn't feel good. That's the problem. Throwing $20 or $50 at your Magic Arena account just doesn't feel good like it does on Magic Online, like it does on paper. If you decide, hey, I have an extra $50 that I want to throw at Magic, you could buy singles and, improve a commander deck. You can buy singles for a modern deck. You could buy a good portion of a standard deck, and it feels like it feels like you're actually getting something out of it. Whereas with Magic Arena, you spend $20 or $50 on Magic Arena, and it's like you're going to get a bunch of cards that you may never play, and like 2 rare wild cards or 3 rare wild cards. Like not much. You get 1 rare wild card every 6 packs opened. $20 gets you 15 packs. So if you throw $20 at your account, you're going to get 15 rares. Maybe they're good, but maybe they're completely useless to you. And then you get 2 rare wild cards, which is terrible. And that's the big problem with Arena. I'm not complaining about the economy as a whole, because as I've been saying, there's actually a lot of aspects of it that I think are very good. A lot of people say, oh, the economy is trash. There are problems for sure, but I think for the most part, like, they have the low end covered very well. They have the top end covered very well, in my opinion. The issue is it just doesn't feel good to spend money on Arena. That's the problem. If you're all in, that's great. You're probably loving it. That's fine. If you're free to play, you can definitely get some enjoyment out of the game. You get to draft for free. You get to play tier 1 decks for free. There's definitely something in it for people who want to be free to play. There's definitely something in it for people who just want to throw hundreds of dollars at it every few months. But for those of us who just want to spend $20 on it this week, it feels like crap. It doesn't feel good. This opening, these 50 packs, didn't feel good at the end of it. Like, it was fun to open. It was fun to open 50 packs, but at the end of it, I was looking through my collection and I was like, wait, I can't really build anything. I didn't get enough rare wild cards to even build a deck, and none of the cards I opened were things that I wanted to play with, so it's like, dang, this kind of sucks. That was $50, and it wasn't even worth it. And I think that's the big problem. The problem with the Magic Arena economy isn't the free-to-play aspect of it, because I think that's fine. I think for the most part it works really well if you're willing to spend a ton of money on the platform. Wizards of the Coast needs to find a way to make it feel good to throw $20 at it, right? That's the problem. It doesn't feel good to throw $20 at Magic Arena. It doesn't feel good to throw $50 at Magic Arena. It probably doesn't feel good to throw $100 at it. It only feels good if you are completely all in. That's it. You have to be all in, full-blown, whale level of spending, or it just feels kind of bad. And there are ways around that. They could sell wild cards. They could, maybe give wild cards for purchases. Maybe like no matter what you buy, if you buy gems, if you buy packs, when you spend money in the store, you work your way towards wild cards in the same way that you do when you open booster packs. Like there could be a wild card wheel for spending. Just anything to give people wild cards for the money they spend would make a lot more sense than the current format, because it just doesn't feel good right now. So there you go, guys. That's just my opinion. Those are my thoughts. That's how I feel about the Magic Arena economy. Not as bad as most people feel. I know a lot of people really hate the economy. I don't think it's as bad as people say, but I do think that there just needs to be a way to spend 20 bucks on the game and make it be worth it. So that's all I have to say about it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.